He's not naked anymore. He's starting to get some colour on him. Hey, it's Pam from Ben McFuzzyLugs. I'm back with a Thursday's needle felting my dragon tutorial. Every Thursday I make needle felting tutorials, and just now we're in the middle of our series of needle felting the dragon. So if you haven't already seen them, have a look at my playlist for the videos for how I made the wire, a couple of videos for how I made the talons, how I covered the body in fleece and began felting his basic shape, how I felted his feet and legs. Today I'm going to show you how we made his tail, how we've got this nice thin skin flap, I don't know what you'd call it, between the prongs of his tail, so he can open this when he's flying and slow down and get more stability, and I have no idea, I just made it up, but I thought it looked cool. So let's get on to the video. So we're using some more of this beautiful purple fibre, and I'm just drafting it out to make it easier to work with. That's just gently pulling the fibres out till it becomes longer and thinner and more of the fibres are in the same direction, and this makes it easier to wind. Now, I didn't have to actually use the core wool colour here. I could have just gone straight in with the purple, but I didn't know at the time how good it was. If you're using a top coat of something usually like merino, can be quite hard to felt, but this is quite lovely, so I could have just gone straight in for the narrower areas, but where it's chunkier it's better to use up the cheap core wool rather than the nice expensive purple wool. So it's just literally wrap up the tail and then felt, and after about an hour's worth of felting it was nice and firm like this. And I love the light here, it shows the iridescent nature of the fibre. Now here I have a little bit of pre-felt, which is a fabric that's not completely firmly felted, it's just felted into strips, and it's just so much easier to use. You could, if you want to, felt yourself a flat strip, but just buying pre-felt in the colours I wanted just saves so much time. And I've just cut it to the size I want, with this end V of his tail open as fully as I want it to be. And I'm tacking this on by needle felting from the pre-felt into the tail, being careful not to go through to the other side because this would take small amounts of the pink fibre out of the side of the purple, which isn't what we're going for here. So pre-felt's still feltable because it's not fully felted, then the fibres are moving about as well. And I just want, although this looked quite nice as it was, I want a bit of a blend between the pink and the purple rather than a straight line, because there's no straight lines in nature. So I'm just felting a little bit of fluff in between the pink and the blue, a little bit of, well, purple fluff, and I'm just felting this on to start with, and I'm felting right through to the other side as well, which is bringing some of the purple through onto the pink on the other side. And when you turn it over, you can't see much of the purple yet, but the more you felt, the more this will happen. And also I am felting onto the pre-felt. As it's only partially felted, you can still make quite a bit of differences in it, and very much felting onto the blunt edge where I cut it just smooths it out and makes it look more natural. And now I'm trying to just blend the colours a little more by using the needle almost perpendicular to the surface to drag fibres along from the purple into the pink and from the pink into the purple. This just gives a nice transition between the purple and the pink, and you just go over and over as many times as you want. And I'm just using, I actually felted too far up one of the times, and some of the pink was poking through some of the purple where I didn't want it further up on the tail. So I'm just covering that with a bit of fleece, and then literally you just felt and felt until you get the blend that you like. As you can see, this has started to really look like it's all one piece instead of me just having stuck on an extra bit. So just felt as long as you need to, and you get quite a pleasing effect like this.
So thank you so much for joining me. I make videos like this every single Thursday. So if you just want to hit subscribe, the little circle down below, and check out my review videos as well if you're interested in needle felting and want to know where I get all my equipment and supplies from. Thank you so much.